Coming up, I'm going to tell you why most business conferences, including app conferences, suck and what you should do instead. Stay tuned. What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young back and better than ever. I am the founder of AppMasters.co, and last week we had a great win. So this is August 15th, that is the day of the recording, and last week we got an Apple feature for a client. Really great client based out in Australia. It's a new game and some of the new strategies. I was a little bit scared because all the iOS 11 changes happened, and so I'm really super pumped that happened. But today I really want to talk to you about our new App Masters Retreat conference. It's not new, it's something that we did in Vegas. We're doing one more in September, so we're about 4 weeks away. Hope to see you there. And I really want to talk about why most business conferences really are overrated and really do suck. Because one, you're gonna have to invest a lot of time in just the ticket and the flights and the hotel. It's a lot of time suck and investment beyond just the ticket sales. And what I've done with our ticket sales is really try to do it at break-even pricing. I've got a couple of sponsors for the event that helps me keep that pricing really low. It's really our break-even pricing. It's the space, it's the activities that we have planned, and it's for the food and drinks and so forth. So it's really trying to keep it at cost, break-even pricing for you guys. So beyond that, the audience is too broad. And this is an article that I read on Venture Millionaire, Jamie Tardy. I was fortunate to be on her podcast earlier this year, but she wrote this fantastic article. And this is essentially speaks to why I decided to do App Masters Connect, is because of what I saw with the events and being like, this is not what I really want from an event. So number one, she points out the audience is too broad. Now for us, it's not, we have it very specific. So we want to bring together really successful app entrepreneurs running 6-7 figure businesses, hopefully 8-figure businesses, and bring them together in a room and really get them to connect, right? Because a lot of times the audience is too broad. Maybe it is an app event, but they're talking about games, or maybe it's just not really done well. And while even it's an app event, it's just not a lot. There's a lot of fluff. And that brings us to number two. It's just, there's a lot of fluff going on. And the speakers, you're there and you're like, this is cool, but the main takeaway is that I should partner up with big companies. That's really it? Come on, man. And so what I want to do with our event, and what I think we've done really well, is really bring the how. And I want to put some time for myself. In Vegas, I didn't really speak and share my knowledge. At Santa Cruz, I definitely want to do that. And one of the strategies that I want to highlight for you guys is our secret strategy that we've been using to get Apple features. So I'm going to bring that knowledge, and I'm going to share some of the knowledge that we've been able to execute on our clients for you. Now, I always felt guilty about speaking at my own event because it's kind of okay, it's kind of weird. But I do think that we've got some fantastic knowledge that we've been able to share, obviously through the YouTube channel and the podcast. And I want to share that knowledge with you too, because a lot of times it's just about, wow, this is cool. And more about there's not real tactics and strategy being shared. And I want to make sure that that's being shared. And I think we've done a great job in Vegas. The Facebook ad stuff, there's a lot of great content that was shared in Vegas. And I'll bring that into App Masters Retreat in Santa Cruz as well. And we are going to do that. And the last thing I want to kind of highlight is networking, because a lot of times we go to the events because we want to meet the attendees. And what we've really done is make sure that we're bringing the best of the best in a way, and also that we're limited to 30. And so just so you guys know, the way we've structured the event is day one, it is going to be speakers. We've got about probably 9 speakers in total coming out and sharing their knowledge. And then every person that's attending is going to get a chance to share who they are and a little bit of personal story too, as well. So it's really about highlighting the person that's attending and everybody about connecting. So you as an attendee, you're going to have a chance to get up on stage, to share who you are, what you're working on, and also see from others what they're working on, figure out hey, I got to connect with that guy, right? And then the second day is all about masterminding, which if you don't know the term, don't worry about it. It's essentially a roundtable where you get to talk about your business, you get to hear what other people are working on, and give feedback to the group. It's a phenomenal way of really talking about your business. Sometimes we're too much in our business, and also getting feedback from really awesome people. And I've done it personally with a bunch of my friends, and I said, hey, I want to see if this would work, an event stuff. And then last day, we're gonna have speed networking. So you're gonna get to talk to one-on-one with every single person there, right? You had your table, you guys know each other, there's a little team element for it. And then secondly, you get to meet one-on-one with every single person on there, because that's why we go, right? And I think the best thing that has happened from our Vegas event is that I know there are two people they're gonna be in Santa Cruz as well. They were in Vegas. They're meeting together in San Diego, and this is Deb and Marco, and they're gonna drive up to Santa Cruz together. And that's the greatest part of it, right? And my friend Gonzalo, he told me that he's meeting with Deb too. Deb was at our Vegas event, because they're gonna figure out a ways that they can work together. That's what this event is all about. Like, why do you go to events? Because you wanna meet some awesome, cool people that eventually you can connect with and also do business with, and have some like overlap that you guys can help each other. That's why we go to events, and that's why I'm putting it together. Look, I have no experience in events, none. So I reached out to somebody and said, hey, do you want to come to my event? He's like, is there like vendor pricing, or, like these events suck, right? I have no experience in events. I just know what I want to see from an event, and I'm hoping that I can bring this to you, and I'm hoping you'll like it as well. From our Vegas event, we got some really good feedback, and with our Santa Cruz event, I'm hoping to get that real good feedback as well. Because I gotta tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, it is so stinking stressful, because it is one of these things where you put on this event, you have this cost, upfront cost, you don't know if people are gonna come. People wait to the last minute, not completely get it. Like, you're working on things that don't pertain to me at all, right? But I'm thinking about it. Who am I gonna get to speak there? How do I sell the tickets? How do I make sure I bring in the right people as well without just pure quantity? So it's a lot stressful. Like, I don't have to do this thing. Frankly, sometimes I feel like I don't want to do events anymore, because it is just way too much work. But I think what will happen after we do the event is I'll get the good feedback. I'll get people saying this was phenomenal, and I'll see the energy from the room as well. And that will push me to do 2 more next year. I'm committing to 4. So if it continues to work out properly, I'm going to continue doing them. But like I said, I hope to see you there. I'm going to end with this. Look, the one thing that's really broken about events today is completely money driven. Now, I get it. Like, we need to make money. We need to support. Events are very costly. They don't make that much money at all, and they suck a lot of your time and energy. But I'll tell you, one of the conferences that reached out to me, it's Mobile Growth something. I'll leave it at that. But one of the organizers reached out to me on my Gmail and said, hey, Steve, we'd love to have you speak at our event. Now, it could have been his assistant doing it. I don't know, but it was him. His email came to my Gmail, and we're already connected on LinkedIn. He emailed me and said, hey, Steve, we'd love for you to speak at your event. I've been following your work. I said, fine, okay, I'll do it. I've known of this conference. I went to one of them last year. It was decent. So I submitted the speaker form. You know what happens afterwards? Said somebody out from their team reached out to me and said, hey, it looks like you provide a service for app developers. We're actually going to need you to pay if you want to speak. Like, what? Like, you reached out to me to submit a speaking proposal, and then you're going to ask for money after I submit that proposal. Like, I didn't reach out to you, brother. You reached out to me. And that's why events are broken. They're just so completely backwards. Look, I don't care about if you're a vendor or you're not a vendor. If you're a cool person, I hope to see you there. And that's what this event is all about. Bringing awesome people together, really for one common theme, is to connect, build relationships, build business relationships that's going to help us in the future, no matter what business we're in. That's going to help us grow and foster these relationships as well. So I hope to see you there. It is at mastersconnect.com. If you don't sense it from my passion, look, this was unscripted, nothing. I'm very passionate about this particular topic. It is at mastersconnect.com. If you're on the fence, I hope to see you there. We've got about 10 more tickets left, and that's it. We're pretty much halfway through. 10 tickets left. So if you're on the fence, make that purchase. If you're having problems with funds, reach out to me. We'll figure something out because I want awesome people there that want to be there. At mastersconnect.com. You got my email address. It's just steve@appmasters.co. One more time, at mastersconnect.com. I hope to see you there in Santa Cruz. It's just a little bit outside of the Bay Area, happening September 13th and 14th. Stay to the 15th. I'm going to hang out on the 15th, just chill on the beach. But it is, one more time, at mastersconnect.com. Hope to see you there. Bye.